Hey, it's Annie. Today I am going to talk about concealers, how to conceal your under eyes and so they don't get all crepey or look like they're crepey. I'm going to share what's worked for me. It was really a pain in the butt to try to find a concealer that worked for my mature eyes. Most of them, as you know, if you are over the age of, I don't know, 40, I'm 51, most of the stuff out there just does not work for our mature eyes. There's some things that I see a lot of other YouTubers do too, even on mature eyes, that I cannot personally do. I don't have Botox under my eyes, never had it. You can see when I smile, I have a lot of wrinkles there. So if I just use any old concealer or don't apply it the right way, then it settles into my eyes. So that is what we're going to talk about today. Before we get started, please make sure you click on that subscribe button. I share new videos every single week. And click on the notification bell too. If you don't, you may not ever see my videos again. That is how YouTube is. They will unsubscribe you from my channel. So just putting that out there. All right. So I was looking several years ago, and I'm going to share some of the concealers that did not work for me. I use two different concealers. I use a concealer under my eyes, and then I use a different concealer for my scar to just kind of disguise that a little bit or not make it look as horrible as it really is, or if I have a blemish or something like that. The concealer that worked for me, I'm going to show you how to use this, I'm going to show it to you, is this one from LANCOME. This is the only concealer that I've ever used that really stays nice. Now, right after I put it on, it'll slightly crease, but I'm going to show you what I do, and then it stays fresh all day. I love this one. So this is a new tube. This is my other tube, okay? You can see it's gotten flat. I bought this over a year ago. It's going to be 2 years old. I can still squeeze some product out, but I have my new tube ready to go. So that is how long, and that's how little that you need. And like I said, I will show you in a minute. So this is the best one. What I like about this is it's creamy, but it's not too thick and it's not too thin. Those are the two kinds of concealers that I cannot use on my maturing eyes. If I do, it will settle into my fine line, especially as soon as I smile. If you have Botox, then maybe you don't have as much of an issue. This concealer is from LANCOME. This is, I can't even pronounce it, it's Magniplete, I don't know. I will leave it linked above there so you know what I'm saying, because you're like, what are you saying, girl? This is, it comes in a tube like this, all right? And then it's got a little doe foot. So this is a nice concealer, but for me, it does not work for under my eyes because it will settle under it will go into my fine lines. So I can't use a concealer like this. It's just it's too wet, it's too creamy, it's got a little bit of an oil feel to it. It's a lovely concealer, just not for under my eyes. Another concealer that I cannot put right under my eyes, I can use this, and I will tell you how I use it, is this one from Tarte. It's the Shape Tape. So many people love it. Now, I can use this and I will occasionally use it. It's more for me of a highlighter. If I occasionally want to do a little bit of a highlight, I will dab it under here and then I work it up and blend it into my under eye, and that works pretty good. If I just put this right under my eyes, it creases. It just makes my under eyes look worse. It dries it out. It's horrible for that for me. But I have used it. I placed it right here, and I take my beauty blender, which is right here, my beauty blender, and I will just work it on up. And this works really nice for that. Another one that I don't like for under eyes is anything that comes in a little pot like this. This is from It Cosmetics. I think it's called, what is it called? Bye Bye Under Eye Corrector. I don't know if they still have this or not. I got this several years ago. It's an under eye corrector. Horrible for under eyes. If you have any wrinkles or fine lines, do not use this under your eyes. I thought this was going to be great, the consistency, but it settles on my fine lines. Is horrible. It's great for covering up blemishes, but not for under your eyes. Another one that I recently got that does not work for under my eyes is from Nars. And this is the what is a complete concealer is what it's called, from Nars. And again, it's one of those that are in a pot. It's kind of thick in feeling. Anything like this under my eyes will settle under my eyes. It just makes them look drier and crepey and horrible. So I can't use any of these. So this for me is the best option. So I'm going to show you how I apply it, and I'm going to show you a close-up so you can see what it looks like compared to that eye, and you can see how well it covers. Now, if you have really dark circles under your eyes, you may have to do a little bit of color correcting first. I have dark circles. I don't know if you can see it on camera. I know off camera you can, and this totally works for me. What I do with this, I don't use a brush. I don't use any fancy tools. I use my pinky. And I'm gonna let you see this. I use a very tiny amount, and that is why this lasts so long, okay? So I don't know if you can see that, but I've got a teeny tiny amount on my pinky finger there. I take this and I don't put it all over my under eye. If I put it all under my eye, it'll settle in my fine lines. So really what I want to concentrate on, because I don't really want to cover my fine lines, I want to cover where it's discolored, and that's where it is right here. So I take it, and I have a little bit of discoloration too in the corner here. So I just take it with my pinky and I just dab it on right where I have that discoloration. That's all I do. That's all you need. Then I take my beauty blender, and this just works really nice because I'm not brushing it. It's just really gentle and blends out really well. So I take it and I just lightly tap it right in that area by my under eye, okay? And I will, after I blend it a little bit, I'll start taking it over here a little bit because I have a little bit of redness right here too. So I will blend that all the way in. And I want to make sure I'm blending it in good with my mirror. And I have to kind of stretch my face a little bit. Okay, so I'm going to let you see my eye close up. See how it covered it. See the difference? So it covers it up, but it's not overly done, and you just need a little bit. Now here's a little tip for you. If I smile now, I'm probably going to have some fine lines. Let's see if it's not too bad today, but sometimes I do. I'll get a little bit of fine lines in there when I smile. And this doesn't happen throughout the day. It's just like right after I put it on, sometimes I just get a little bit of settlement. What I do, I don't powder it. That's another thing. Do not, if you have crepey under eyes and you have a lot of wrinkles, I know you see a lot of people adding powder. I don't care what kind of powder I've used, because I've tried to do that. It doesn't work. It just makes me look like I've aged 10 years, and I really don't want to look like that, all right? So what I do is I take this brush. This is from It Cosmetics. I love this brush so much. So one side is a foundation brush, which I don't really use for foundation. I use it for, look, I got a hair on it. I use this for just blending out my blush or bronzer. Sometimes I'll just blend it out a little bit more. But this side is magic. So what I do with this is I will take this and I will just gently just go in here on this side and I'll just blend it out. So if it looks like after I put all my makeup on, I'm like, oh, it's kind of settling a little bit, I'll do that. And then I'm set for the day. I don't have any more settling in my fine lines. I don't know why I'm saying fine lines, let's be real. And my wrinkles, this girl doesn't have fine lines anymore. They're called wrinkles. So that's all I do, that's it. So if you are trying to cover up dark under eye circles, I would highly recommend trying this concealer. I love it, love it, love it. Like I said, I've been using this for several years now. I tried so many, and most of them will just settle into my wrinkles and they age me, and I don't want to look older. So stay away from anything that's thick. Stay away from anything that's too thin. And go with something like this. Just use very little. Just put it right on the area you need it. Don't slather it all over. You need very little. Blend it in with your beauty blender. And then if you feel like you need to blend it out, I highly recommend this brush. It's great. And then I just go in and blend it out. And that is all I do. So I'm going to finish my makeup and I'll be right back. All right, so that is it. That's my little tip for you on under eye concealer. I really hope that you enjoyed this video. I really hope that it was helpful and informative. As I said, that is the best concealer that I have tried. I've tried many concealers. Hands down, this is the best one I think out there. But not only this concealer, but the key is in how you apply it. So I really hope that this was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please leave a comment below and let me know. And also let me know what you thought about this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, click on that bell too. You can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitter. I will leave the links below, and thank you so much. I will see you soon. Bye.